offense, too.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Going to the ground again on first. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran that pretty quickly.
Okay, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. The linebacker said, not this time.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Kamara gets it on the draw. They stuck with him and got the same result. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
3rd down, here's Shuck. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Unfortunately, those injuries returned last season. Katie played his fewest games since his rookie season 11. It was pretty obvious, too. Those Dolphins, 6-5 with him, 2-4 without him. He's a difference maker.
You've set it downs for him from the 31. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Achane again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here's Achane from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Tua now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. Quincy O'Reilly up to make that stop.
It's one of those win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Going on third, Tagovailoa. We'll have the first down and even more. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score. The first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And off to Gordon. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long for him here. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Facing 4th down, Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit. This is going to be Riley Patterson to do the honors. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Patterson is good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
Patterson now to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he stopped on the run back at the 27. Well, this upcoming week, Brock, a big one for all of us here in the Madden community. It is the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Chance for all of us to celebrate our namesake, the impact he's had on the sport we love across an incredible week of games. It all begins with Green Bay at Detroit on Thanksgiving Day, and it's going to continue all the way through to the bookend. Giants at Patriots, a rematch of a couple of Super Bowls on Monday night. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Kamara. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Extra DB out there for the Fins. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. Malik Washington will return this for the Dolphins. Starts the return at the 34. He's brought down before the return gets far. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. But once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. It's the Dolphins with the lead here at Hard Rock. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Dumps it off to his running back. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Motioning left is their running back. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shock working from the gun. Caught by Vele on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Shock now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 32. Shotgun snap to Shock. Taken in by Vele, right side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down from the 42. To throw again here, it's Shock. This is complete to Olave. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still sticking with the passing game. Now he takes it. On the move, past the 40. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. The Saints call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to throw, Shock. That finds Vele, complete. And he's out of bounds behind the line, so that's going to add a couple yards on to this 3rd down.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find the way back to the line, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Groupie sends it through. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
Kate, I think we now have, thanks to that field goal, actually a couple highlights to show. Production truck, they should be happy. Hey, video guys, put that one on the board.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. We send a man in motion. He's back to throw. It's caught left side by Hill. And they're on him to send him out, and that's going to bring us to the end of this second quarter. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks for that hard work, Scott. These two teams ready to break this tie as we welcome you back for the third quarter. Who knows when the deciding moment will come? We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. D.S. Cridge, good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off the second half. They can control the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Pretty good field position with the Dolphins as they head up here, first and 10. Put a receiver in motion left. Begins with a run by A-Chan. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. From this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds his back, A-Chan. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. At the shotgun, they'll give it to A-Chan. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll air it out on third. The third down throw falls incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shock. It's a big strike to Hill. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Saints.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
At the 46-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Another run for Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Gain of 6. That's good for a
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play action, Chuck. He's running with it. Wow, he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to run forward. He's not getting the yard. He only gets back to the line. He's going to bring up fourth down.
And it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't get yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're staying on the sideline, would have been a 48-yard try. Instead, they're going for it on fourth. Running for they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. So after that, we'll change the ends of the AM stage offenses. They'll take over when we begin the fourth. Just a field goal aside so far as we enter the final quarter of play. New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, they're going to start out with Achan. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. He'll throw it. Waddle makes the catch. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Now a toss play for Achan. Will be a yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Tua off the play fake. Oh, he lost the football! But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Looking to throw. Here's a screen for Achan. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we... And he'll try to hit this one well. Escapes the defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Shuck to throw. He's in trouble, and the Dolphins get him. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
It's second down.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Saints want to end it in regulation if they can. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Throwing, Shuck. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Rasul Douglas picks it off.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain up the middle. Still has room inside the 15. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins jump in front late. Devon A-Chain with the touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You can almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 3.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here comes the Saints offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has got now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Downfield to Olave. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 43. Back to throw. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw it. There's a man underneath. It's Kamara. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Setting up to pass. Taken in by Vele, right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The Saints call their third and final timeout.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. To throw again here, it's Shuck. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw and force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Shuck working from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
That's taking from the previous drive. Practice right here. Don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
From the red zone now. And he sails that one over the end zone.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shuck now from the gun. Brought in. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just any situation. They take away the deeper options. There's their consistent source of positive yardage. The tight end.
Third and just 2 to go. Here we go. Conversion away from tying this game back up.
The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So this kick now to force overtime. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Overtime.